So, the loading in this game is not great. I could reinstall it on an SSD. However, there's also the problem where the game eats up all my RAM. The game can take 6 gigs of RAM if it wants it. And it does. And those two things combined cause a lot of pop-in problems. The initial load is also quite long.
Memories can be
What is this?
repulsive little brutes like children, I suppose.
This stream is definitely going to get muted because of all these copywritten songs, bros. Whatever. It's not quite what I wanted to do. Might be at the point where we need another solar panel.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't think I have anything to charge right now. These lockers are newly built and not organized well at all. No, I need those. I probably need all those too. Oh. I don't think you can break down the thing in the life pod. This game's all about inventory management, just like that game, Divinity Original Sin. So if you like that, this is the game for you. think what I need is more of those power cells. Just throw a crap ton of them in the locker Cyclops. What else did I need for that? Whoops. Batteries. So I need a lot of mushrooms, a lot of copper. No, that's not what I want. I already have lots of copper, I think. By the way, this game's kind of buggy. Not super buggy, just buggy to the point of minor inconvenience. There was a stretch where I had a severe copper shortage, and I might be approaching that again. I'm turning down my mic because last stream I did, when I listened to it, it picked up a lot of background crap. Even just controller button presses and stuff, and I didn't like it. It sounded like trash. What did I need again? All right. Wait, what do I care if this gets muted? On the Sorlac channel, it won't get muted. I don't have any inventory space these days. Do that. The music today is brought to you by the GSC Music Bot. This game has sea monsters, which are terrifying, but these little guys I don't consider sea monsters because they're not big enough. Not big enough to be scary. There's plenty of ones. At least one I know of that's big enough to be scary. And I'm out of, oh, I'm out of mushrooms. I didn't expect that. Twice in a row? There we go. And even when the exit base does work, I end up below the platform now. Alright, I have a lot of power cells. I don't have any batteries though. I should always bring some. I might have just used up all of my batteries. I have a couple left. Alright, pretty good shape now. All these lockers used to be in that hallway. I had to make this room because I had no space. Now the hallway is pretty empty. So actually what I need now is some food reserves and water. I might just drop off the power cells because that is taking up a ton of room. I don't have room to transfer that stuff. So this is my little sub. I've got a big sub too. This guy. Which I'm trying to go places with, but it's easier said than done, it turns out.
All systems online.
Because it's big and bulky, it runs out of energy pretty fast. Why I was making all those power cells. Some spares. You can upgrade it to absorb power from heat, but I haven't gone anywhere that has heat. Looks like the interior lighting doesn't drain power. I wasn't clear about that. So down here, there is a lower deck where you can leave through this way. Just one word. And some free storage. All the power cells in there, except for this one. Now to go get food. These guys have seemed to be the best. The peepers. Okay, so I do build the suit from this thing. Eventually. I never built the Sea Glide or whatever it's called because I actually had the materials for the mini sub before I had materials for that thing. I think the normal progression is the glide to the mini sub to the Cyclops to the prawn suit. So I was doing a lot of low dives. Slow, deep dives. One more.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now I can make a bunch of these things. These. Which will last forever. Won't spoil. As far as I know. So I can put those in the sub. Probably put a lot of this in the sub. Next thing to get is water. Still suit will do some of that, but it seems like the radiation is And a lot of places I go to nowadays. Salt and coral sample. Coral samples are infinite, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think salt is. Maybe it respawns. I should really just build a fabricator on this thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I noticed that the scanner is not always accurate. You'll go to the exact spot and there'll be nothing there. Which either means it used to be there and you picked it up already, or could mean it's just stuck beneath the ground. Yeah, a lot of shuffling of my RAM right now. It says I have 82 megabytes of RAM free. And this is resource-wise one of the easiest places because I'm not moving around a lot. Everything should be cached already. But even if I wasn't streaming, if I went somewhere really quickly in this thing, there'd be big slowdowns, a lot of pop-in. But there are measures I could take to get rid of some of that. Oh, and I needed the coral samples. Not the best idea there, but whatever. This is one of the few days where you can stop by when it's live, you know? Did I just kill that entire coral thing by hitting it a couple times? Maybe it's not infinite. Oh, these loads. I probably hit that thing before many times. But that was a very spontaneous disappearance. I like that channel NetherRealm. It has the giant number 2. I like the giant number 2. Hold on. Something's going on the internet. I don't even know what I just asked, because I have no short-term memory anymore. Oh, I was saying about the NetherRealm. There's some guy on there. His name is... It's not Sonic Fox. It was a different guy. I think his name was Fox something. And he was... Who was he playing? I don't remember. But I hate that guy, and I was so glad that he lost. That's all I have to say. I don't even remember the name of the guy. It was last weekend, was it? You did some lobby. That's pretty sweet. I don't like watching that game as much as Street Fighter, because I still like watching it, but if there's a lot of zoning, I find it pretty boring. If there isn't a lot of zoning, then I like it more. If it's just Aquaman versus Deadshot, then I'm gonna find it pretty boring. Or Cyborg. I heard that Aquaman got nerfed pretty hard, but there's still gonna, no matter what they nerf, there's still a lot of that stuff, you know. That's just the name of the game. Holy crap, I have a lot of waters now. As with most games, I'm sure that what's good and what's bad only matters at the top. If you're casual, you can make anything work. That's my personal opinion on pretty much any fighting game. I probably won't stream much of this game, but I figured I'd stream it once, at least. I still want to do a couple more endings in Nier. And then I'll start playing Persona 5. Maybe next weekend I'll start that game. Assuming it shows up. I ordered it. A2 is just like you said, man, emo, grumpy. Stairs here. You remember when Ask a Fat Guy was playing this game like a year ago? He was playing that game. That game just came out. What was it called? Long Dark, I think it's called. It was one of the first games in early access, and now it's out. I watched some people playing it today, and that's not a game I'll ever play. This game's early access, but it's supposed to come out in a couple months. I think this is the only early access game I ever got. I think I got Space Engineers too, but I didn't like that game that much. It looked kind of empty. How's your second shift job working out so far? Come here, punk. Alright, I got it. What is hitting me? Use the knife, not your fist. Come on. It sounds like my job in, let's see, was it 6 years ago? Where I basically read Wikipedia all day. Yeah, it's not a perfect game. I'm probably towards the end of playing this game,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
which is why I figured I'd stream it once. Come on. What the? I'm really bothered by, I can't remember the name of that Injustice 2 player that I don't like. He was American because he had an American flag by his name. He was typical white guy. I can say that because I'm white, so I can say he was white. If I said he was black, then I'd be racist because I'm not black. But because I'm white, I can say he was white. He was a white guy, kind of a crew cut, blonde. I think he had Fox in his name. And he was American. That's all I remember. And he had this just arrogance that I didn't like. There's also this kid. I think I saw him playing today. He looks like a nerd, like a 14-year-old nerd. And I think he always plays Aquaman. That kid's alright. I like it when people lose against him because then they get salty. You can tell they're pissed. And I love that crap. So anyway, what I was planning to do here was actually go somewhere with this big sub as opposed to nowhere. The sea monsters in this game scare the crap out of me, man. I've only seen one sea monster, but that was enough for me. Actually, I need the exterior lights. So, where's I gonna go? I'll go where I left the camera bot. And hopefully I'm not attacked by any sea monsters because I'm not in the mood to deal with that crap. Music today is brought to you by the GSC bot, music bot. So K-Dog used to run the music bot on his second crappy computer that he got for free from you know who. This is FF6 at the moment. Let's see, it plays FF6, 8, Fury, Symphony of the Night, I used to have Nier on there, but Nier and Mass Effect 2, but I took those off. But anyway, what I was gonna say was that K-Dog had it on that second computer of his, that crappy one, and it would always be offline. Oh, and it has the Trine 2 soundtrack. And then one day, K-Dog said, oh, my second computer blew up. So the bot's down until further notice. Look at these load times. And then I had a Raspberry Pi sitting around, so I've run it off of that now. But it still crashes, so it's a problem with the bot, because I'll go into the Raspberry Pi and it'll say, oh, exception thrown for blah blah blah, and I'll have 3 pages of traceback which no one can understand. And I think I told you before, there's a Discord for that bot, among other bots. The developer and or developers, I guess it would be or, no and, on that Discord, they change their name so that it's blank, so you have trouble seeing who typed what. The server is designed in a way to be the least helpful as possible. If anyone types any questions that are answered by the facts or something they wrote up, they will link them to the facts and chew them out. So I read all the facts, and then I went into the server and asked a question, and no response. You know why? Because it wasn't in the facts, so they couldn't say read in the facts. They probably don't know the answer to it either, so. And after I saw that, I said, well, I won't attempt to get any support for this bot then. I'll just basically choose between not running the bot or running the bot and dealing with having to restart it once a day or twice a day, which is the current strategy. Oh boy, why is that not alarming me, being so close to that? Oh, now it is, now that I'm hitting it. Yeah, the music bot. It sucks, man. It's garbage. I'm stuck on this stupid thing, I think. I think it was yesterday that the bot was completely offline. And I had to go log into the Raspberry Pi and kill the program and start it up again. I have to do that every week or two. I tell you what, if we see sea monsters, I'm gonna be screaming, because I can't stand sea monsters. This is a sea monster here, but it's not a dangerous one, so I don't mind those ones. K-Dog, do you think whales are real? Have you seen a whale? Personally? Have you ever been to a giant aquarium where they have whales? I don't think they even have whales in giant aquariums.
counterfeit. It's no.
Did you play some Fuff yesterday? Because I was gonna stop by and then I didn't stop by. That sounds like a good story. Whale watch. That's something you could get into, Panda. You could go watching for whales. Oh, okay. I thought I saw it said Fuff, and I think it changed you changed the name of it. What the heck is that? Oh, FTL is also plays on the bot. A decent variety. I don't know, man. Your boat almost tipping over, or actually tipping over, sounds pretty exciting. Oh, this is nothing. It's nothing.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not used to needing to care about other people. As mean as that sounds. To the point where I have to worry about their well-being like every second of every day, you know. I think I've been here before, but let's make sure. I hate these teleport guys. They're just annoying. I don't know if I've been here before. I think I have. Just like No Man's Sky, man. You can go to the same place in the galaxy and find each other, even though it turns out that was a total scam. I think it was the day the game came out. Two people went to the exact same spot and they couldn't see each other. And they go, "What's going on? Does it have multiplayer or not?" Silence. From what I remember, there was nothing but silence. That is not the item I wanted, and now I'm gonna get slashed. Or teleported. I took damage from that? How? Have I been here before? I'm not sure. Hopefully not, because then I could get some amazing items. Yeah, they had a content update I saw a day or two ago. It said something about some big group called Civilians something or other, come join the 250,000 other people playing. I was like, nah. You can ask Panda, he bought that game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Remember, I said there's no way it can live up to the hype. There was so much hype. Even if the game came out and it was really good, it could not have lived up to the hype. It was gonna be the best game ever. So the fact that it was bad, okay, I have been here, means it was received twice as badly. Just like the reason why they'll never make Half-Life 3, because it will never live up to the hype. Or maybe, no matter how bad it is, people will say it's good because there'll be so many fanboys. That could be the case too. You got motion sickness from Prey? Because I played that game. That was a pretty good game. I had pretty high expectations for that game. I don't think they were met completely, but it was a competent game similar to System Shock. Oh, these load times. Not really load times, but these pop-ins. So, one part I don't like about this game is that eventually you get to this point where it's infinitely deep. And this might be this spot. Kind of looks like it. So it's I tried to go really far down, it's a waste of time.
Warning, counterfeit.
That album was bad, but because it was hyped up, it was received even worse. I think by the time that came out, basically the only person left in the band that was originally in the band was Axel. What was the name of that other really crappy album? So you're taking damage immediately. It's a pretty annoying bug. How do I use the freaking sonar? It's supposed to work with the left click, but it's not. I took a wrong turn somewhere here. Oh right, the Hollow Knight soundtrack's on here too. Yeah, in your spare time, if you want to look into a new bot, I won't stop you. If you find a new bot that works better, I'll give you a manager clap. A little golf clap. But it'll be longer than that one. When you're a manager, giving claps to employees that do a good job is better or easier and cheaper than giving them a raise. This is, I think, the direction I need to go in the big sub.
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud. Where's my sub? Oh, there it is. I got teleported really far. No, they'll grab you and teleport you out of the sub next to them, and then they'll slash you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't think I've been here before. Man, look at these loads. I'm getting a terrible frame rate. I haven't seen them teleport me out of the big one. I think it's because I have 400 megabytes of RAM free out of 8 gigs. More RAM's supposed to show up tomorrow. $7,000-year-old fossil. I'm not very picky, K-Dog, just so it works better, and I can put playlist I want on it. Right now I have 4 2 gig sticks, and I ordered 2 8 gigs. I'll put the smaller ones in a crappy computer in my living room. One interesting thing about this game is if you're 700 meters down and you exit the sub, you're not immediately crushed by the pressure. It's those high-tech suits, man. I could probably swim down lower than any of my subs could go and take no damage. I haven't tried though. So now, a problem I always have is how do I get back here? Because I know what I need to get through that energy field, but I'd have to go all the way back to my base to get it. And I didn't bring any beacons, because I don't plan. So those guys have an EMP shockwave. Annoying, but not a big deal. If there's a sea monster in here, I'll probably flip out and end the stream. My big sub. Wow, that's pretty far away. Dead sea monsters are okay. Live sea monsters, I'll flip out. Oh man, this thing looks... my favorite kind of jaws. Too big to scan. I might have been here before, but I don't remember a giant skull. Man, I'm getting in a lot of slowdowns. Maybe I should play something else. Ugh, all those pop-ins and loads. Even when I'm moving super slowly. Yeah, I think this is the place I was trying to get to. So I've scanned that thing already. Alright, yeah, this is... So where's my big sub now? It's 1,200 meters away. Which means I'll probably play something else. Play this again when I get more RAM.